I'm Jessica David,
And I'm Mia Plunkett.
and this is the video about the 18 powers of Congress.
Ka-chow.
Congress can tax imports and they can spend money. They could tax other things too. And they'll use that tax money to pay off debts and to provide for the common defense. So Congress can borrow money on the U.S. behalf, and only Congress has this power. It is exclusive. The other branches cannot exercise this power. Congress has the power to regulate trade with foreign countries and between like the states. It's pretty self-explanatory. They just oversee the trading. Congress can determine the process by which a foreigner becomes a citizen, like what tests they take, what they have to go through, and all that to make them a citizen. And they can also make bankruptcy laws. So there's like a process you have to go to declare bankruptcy. You can't just declare bankruptcy like they did in the office. So Congress can coin money, which is like to put your own personal stamp on it. So it's like the government stamp, so they could use that money in the U.S. and they can also regulate its value. So they just like, oh, a penny is worth like a cent and all that. Congress has the power to make laws about counterfeiting, and counterfeiting is when you make fake money, and they decided that it's illegal. Surprise, surprise. So Congress can make laws to set up and control the delivery of mail. So they have like the ability to establish post offices and post roads. So Congress can pass laws to protect copyrights and patents. They have it so that you have to have permission to use someone's invention or music or song or book and all that. And some music books and that, after they reach a certain year of existing, certain number of years of existing, then it's free to use in the public. Congress has the power to set up inferior federal courts under the Supreme Court, and those courts have a limited jurisdiction on what they can rule.
Number 10. To define and punish piracies. Basically meaning don't steal goods from other ships, or Congress has the power to determine what punishment to give you. This is different from online pirating. Number 11. Congress can declare war and make rules about prisoners. They basically have a say in what is war and what isn't. They also decide what to do with prisoners that happen to be there. 12. To raise and support an army. Congress can form an army, decide how large it can be, and decide how to fund it. 13. To provide and maintain a navy. Similarly, Congress can form a navy, decide how large it can be, and decide how to fund it. 14. Congress has the power to write laws governing the Army and Navy. They have the power to make rules for the government and regulation of the land and naval forces. 15. Congress has the right to call up state militias, aka National Guards, to put down rebellion or fight foreign invaders. This is to provide the militia to execute opposing forces. 16. Congress can make rules for the militia. They have power to make rules for the National Guard. 17. Congress decides where the nation's capital will be located and controls the area around it. Basically, our nation's capital is in Washington, D.C. Congress picked that area so they control where it is and how it's managed. And finally, number 18. Congress has the power to make all laws necessary to carry out the first 17 clauses. Basically, it lets Congress stretch out the meaning of its power, and it does not let anyone oppose the 17 previously mentioned clauses.